Alright, I just wanted to show y'all this part. Alright, so after having the fight or whatever. Okay, so there was a. Alright, so here's Apocalypse's war form. So you can see he doesn't have the rest of the parts on him. He's more quarter people smaller and more, have more refined using some of the other parts. And you see Skull Glazer is not his current form. So there was a moment. So they pretty much cut each other in half or whatever. So with fuse or whatnot. So dude regenerate, force his limbs, and put his legs and tail in his lower half to keep in line. While Skull Glazer, after being cut in half, was really messed over and really, which luckily they were able to line back inside their lower half, and then they fused parts to live accordingly to make this form. The fight, to keep the fight up. Which, who will win the fight now? Who will win? You know, there was a moment earlier during one of the fights where I actually had it where, like, he decapitated him, right? And he fused the body or whatever, fused with his body. And then he was able to make a stronger servant of the dead material or whatever. But yeah, so I just wanted to pretty much show y'all this. So this is going to be a part of the video. It's just going to be him, small or whatever. But, you know, and pretty much know who's going to win. And I thought, hey, why not show y'all this? But it's more show of like Skull Glazer being in this form. So this video is not gonna be long at all. I have no reason to have it long. Like I said earlier, was like for like the Xenos, for them to get larger Xenos like Crusher or whatever. One, I hope they do that. But another thing is, I hope they kind of have it with like, oh, you can have one like the Xenos capture certain breakout beasts or whatever in slime and suspend them, and then they have like beast Xenos. So like you have like the wolf Xenos, which I was thinking about that, and I was like with genes or whatever. So if the Xenos used the werewolves as hosts, they would just make runner aliens. Let's be honest, y'all. It would be runner aliens. So now the runners, they are taller, but since they're more quadrupedal or whatever, I don't really say they're bulkier, they're skinnier, and they got no tubes. So while we can get runner aliens, I feel it's sad. You know, the aliens would be small. Because the thing is, for us, I feel like runner aliens. I mean, because we got wolves. We're getting wolves like Game of Thrones stuff and whatnot. So, like, they will be in scale. But you know what? Even the runner xenos are way bigger than humans. So depending on the species, depends on the size variation. But I feel like the max size of the creature should always be larger than its host. But Xenos are normally tower, but even the smallest host of a Xenos towers over a human and predator. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like an ox is bigger than a human, but with all fours, it makes it smaller. So you know, if you do make the runner Xenos, I mean, you can still use like around this scale, I guess. It would just be like different sizes, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, so I was thinking that, and I was like, you know what? Because Xenos just get the base genes. So for like, it'll just be runner aliens for like the werewolves. Now the Gargoyles, I feel like that would be a different gene though. So Mega Construct, you can make your own line of specific aliens. So you can be like Gargoyle aliens, which I don't know what traits you would have. Xenos take that, maybe you'll make them be larger. Maybe have them be more rocky looking. I don't know. But that's the ideas you can play with. Dinosaur aliens, which, you know, has been done, whatnot. We can find. Oh, you know what? X-Rex is an actual thing. Or Xenomorph T-Rex, that's the actual thing. So with these, we can finally have it where like we get like. What I'm thinking is we get this right. What they do, because they can reuse head molds with this. Make sure you can reuse head molds. So like one of the bulkier, larger Xenos or whatever, right? You get like the same size Breakout Beast for the Xeno team or whatever. So you get like the Rex head, right? Then you get something for it to be like the inner jaw. So maybe you can put like a hook on here or whatever. Put something for the inner jaw so it doesn't need to spit out anything. It has the inner jaw. You paint this whole thing black so it doesn't need visual eyes. And then you give it like a type of dome that goes over here. So you put like a dome on the back of it. Now I get for now the X-Rex or Xenomorph T-Rex. You gotta get confused. I mean, I'm going with X-Rex because that's actually what it's called from one of the little statuettes. It's X-Rex. But if y'all don't know what X-Rex is, I'm talking about Xenomorph T-Rex. So X-Rex, we can actually get that in the figure form for Xeno Team, which Mecha Construx could do, which would be pretty neat. Since there's really not that many figurations of X-Rex. So Mecha Construx be one of the few people, maybe one of the few people that actually have that. Because people are gonna line up for it. And really y'all don't have to make completely brand new head molds. You can reuse a couple parts, you know what I'm saying? Really, my thing is let's see. You could use the Dragon bodies. The dragons from Game of Thrones bodies, what you would do. I mean, you really could. I mean, you really could just get like the base body of a Breakout beast. To be honest, I mean, you can get. What you would do is okay. So you would get T-Rex's base body, right? So you would switch out. You gotta make a whole different new tail. You got the tail mode has to be a different mode. The leg mode, not really. Pretty much, no armor, of course. Make it where make tubes, like the little Xeno tubes or whatever, and then you can able to stick them up to his back or whatever. The body mode can be up to you because whatever if you want to say more, you don't have to exactly make a whole brand new mode. It's just like you only have to make some slight changes. So let's say you're using the standard Breakout Beast body, well for whatever, put a dome, make a dome that will go. Okay, so not really a dome. It's like a crest. It's a head crest. So make a crest that can go around the back of the T-Rex head, and then pretty much make it all black, and then put an inner tongue that can go in the mouth socket or whatever. You would make this teeth metallic. You'll have no. If you want to have the nose horn, you can. And then paint the whole thing black because the X-Rex doesn't really have eyes. But really, you really could just use base bodies. You only have to make slight molds, make two molds that can actually go in the back of the beast, where you have it where two huge tubes were able to go into where the wings will go, and then you would have it where you have it how you had the secondary tiny wings, but it splits up into tubes. And then you would just switch out, make it like a Xeno, like a brand new, thick Xeno tail. And paint it back, and then there you go, really. Oh yeah, you make a head crest for it to go. Cause it's not like a dome head crest. It's more like a rigid head crest. So really, you just have to make some that would go about, cause the head crest is not that long. Go right here, so make it split off, almost like a crown. And move it right here. And then you're gonna paint it all black. So really, for Xenomorph Team, you don't have to do much for X-Rex, really. You really don't. You can just pretty much do a repaint of so pretty much you can just get T-Rex from Breakout Beast, give it a whole bunch of new tails, take off all the armor. Make a little head crest. If you want to keep the nose spike, you can. It can be a little variation, but X-Rex normally don't have a nose spike, so you can take that off. And then put it with have a dome piece or whatever, like a head crest. And then put the little tubes on his back or whatever. And then make it completely black. And really, you only have to make a few new adjustment pieces that you can use for other stuff. Let the chaos guide you, y'all.